Are interest rate cuts off the table for 2025? Rising inflation might have just changed the Federal Reserve's entire playbook. Stick around to find out how this could affect your finances and what it means for the economy. A dynamic intro showing graphs of inflation rates and a Federal Reserve building with suspenseful music in the background. Welcome to our channel where we break down the most important financial news to help you stay informed and ahead of the curve. Today, we're diving into why the Federal Reserve has scrapped its plans for 2025 interest rate cuts, and the key driver behind this decision: rising inflation. Visuals of headlines about inflation spikes, Federal Reserve meetings, and economic projections. The Federal Reserve has been closely monitoring inflation for months. After a period of rate hikes to combat skyrocketing prices, many experts believe 2025 would bring relief with gradual interest rate cuts. But here's the twist. Recent data shows inflation is climbing again. This has thrown a wrench into the Fed's plans. A simple graph showing the projected versus actual inflation rates, with a red arrow indicating the rise. So, why is inflation rising when it was supposed to be cooling down? The reasons are complex, but they include higher energy prices, supply chain disruptions, and strong consumer demand. All of these factors are creating pressure on the Federal Reserve to maintain higher interest rates for longer. Footage of Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell speaking at a conference. Fed Chair Jerome Powell recently stated that price stability is a top priority. Translation: the Federal Reserve is more concerned about inflation spiraling out of control than providing immediate relief through lower interest rates. A family reviewing a budget at their kitchen table, with a voiceover explaining the personal impact. But what does this mean for you? Well, if you have a mortgage, car loan, or credit card debt, you might want to brace yourself. Higher interest rates mean higher borrowing costs. And if you're looking to buy a home or start a new business, you may need to rethink your plans. Tips appearing on screen with visuals of financial planning tools and calculators. Here's how you can prepare. Review your current debts and consider paying down high-interest loans. Lock in fixed-rate loans if possible to avoid variable rate hikes. Build up an emergency fund to cushion against economic uncertainty. Scene: a balanced view with a hopeful tone, showing economists debating at a round table. While this news might sound alarming, it's not all doom and gloom. Keeping inflation in check is crucial for long-term economic stability. The Federal Reserve's decisions now could prevent a much bigger crisis down the road. An engaging outro with the narrator speaking directly to the audience. So, what's your take on the Fed's decision? Do you think they're making the right move, or should they ease up on interest rates? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into the world of finance.